So over the weekend I bought a bunch of toy cars and other toys mixed together at Yardsales, and some are from Goodwill, and I'm going to show you stuff that I got. I got this, which comes apart. It's a storage tote for Hot Wheels. It says Goodyear on the side. It's double-sided here, and I bought it for $1, which is a good deal for that. It also comes with the cab. Really, it's more of a decoration purpose. It doesn't really do much, so you don't have to play with it. But it's actually, the thing that holds it together is broken off. It's more Hot Wheels cars. Let's see. Let's start with the stuff I have in that I have cards. Okay, so I got this Casey Kane Winner Circle car for 50 cents. Not sure if I'm going to open it though. Let's see, here's the front of it. There's a little magnet right here. Here's the little car. Here's the back. And next we got the Home Depot Tony Stewart car, also for 50 cents. And this car, which I might open, because it doesn't really have much of a seal around it. It's like a holiday edition. And it's also a Dodge. Like that Casey Kane one was a Dodge. And here it is. Let's see, what brand was this? I think it said something. It says Pit Stop, but I think it's made by some company other than that. It says Motorsports Authentics, I think is the company that makes these. Like I said, it's a Christmas style. And, well, let's see who drives it. Or, actually, somewhere it says Sam Bass, I think. We'll just set that on here. Okay, well, I got this. This kept falling out of the bag. It's a Beanie Baby. It doesn't have the tag. A lot of people always wanted the tag for these. I got it for $1 with a whole bunch of other stuff. Each bag costs $2 each. Or originally they were $2, but I was actually able to get them down to $1 each. Well, here's all the stuff that was like Hot Wheels and stuff that I thought was kind of cool. Okay, let's see. We've got a Fruit Loops car. It's Fruit Loops on both. I think it's a Matchbox. I actually wrote down everything about the cars here. Let's see, I think it says Ford Escort. Let's see, I don't know where it wrote, but here. Okay, throw that aside. Next we got this Buzz Lightyear Hot Wheel. I think it's around 2010 or something like that. That's the initial release on this. A lot of these cars are beat up though, but you know, they might be good for to customize or repaint and retool. Well, I actually got like 3 Monster Jams, which actually was kind of nice. I think these are what, $7 in the store. This is the Airborne Ranger. Here's a Bounty Hunter. I actually have 2 of those now. Or 3 if you count the Rev Ups one. And this one called Nitro Circus. Let's see. This is the dairy delivery. This is one of those ones I'm gonna probably repaint. Pretty much all the paint and tampons are all worn off. Let's see. I think it's called a Crazed Clown series or something, and it's from 2003. I think it did say its name. Like that matters much. Next we got this, I think it's Spectite or something. And it's a, let's see if you can see. It's a rev up one. Well, if you have it on a floored surface, it's just a table. Well, if you rev this back, or I think you can pull it forward too, it'll go in reverse if it bumps these little bumpers right here. I think this is from McDonald's. Well, I'm pretty sure this is McDonald's. I don't know, I wrote it somewhere, but it does say MCD on here, which usually means it's a McDonald's car. Let's see, next car is, well, let's look at this one. This is a McDonald's, or is it? It's, yep, McDonald's. It's a rev up bug. It looks kind of like a bug, I guess. And you probably scare your parents or whatever with this. So they would be scared. It looks like a real bug if you didn't see it up close. And it revs up. You could rev it on the floor and it moves. Let's see. It was actually called the Wally the Bug, and it was from the Bee movie, I think. Let's see. Next, let's see. This thing called Turbo Tourette. I think whoever had these, most of the McDonald's ones didn't have all their stickers on them. And this was supposed to have stickers, but it's Turbo Tourette. You know, it doesn't really do anything because it moves like a regular car, I guess. But it's missing a plunger, which, you know, like an air pocket, and it'll push air through here and it'll make it fly. Well, I guess they didn't have it with this one. Next we got Doc Hudson. This is a Cars Happy Meal toy. I have a bunch of these already. You know, a bunch of car stuff. I actually have another one someplace. But here, how this works is you wind it up. Probably when it's down, it's better. Well, there you go. It spins around in circles, I think. I think it actually might go forward and spin, but I think it just pretty much spins in circles. I'll take a closer look. I think he was mainly in the first movie. I've seen the both Cars movies. Let's see. Next we got, let's see what we want to do. This car. I think this is actually called, I couldn't find too much information, but the Hicks Holler. I think he was what's his face? Lightning McQueen's rival. And he like hauled him in the movie, so this is actually probably missing a rig or a trailer on it. But still pretty good, I guess. Let's see here. Well, let's go with this one. It's a, what's it say? It's a Chevy Camaro concept, and I think it's by Hot Wheels. Let's see if I'll focus on what it says. It doesn't seem to be focusing. Well, I'm not sure if you can see it. If it zooms in, you might need to pause it if you can't see it. But it actually says Indianapolis 500. Yeah, something like that, and some other numbers on there. I think I had a couple like this, and it was made by Greenlights, the other ones, but this is a Hot Wheels version. I'd just bring that up. Let's see. Let's go with the Shark Cruiser. This is probably one I'm going to customize. It's all metal pretty much, except this plastic exhaust parts and the engine parts, and of course the wheels. I'm probably going to have to replace the ones on the front. You can see it's missing here, it's badly damaged. Might just strip off the paint, paint it something else. I think this is a 2008 one. Let's see, here's a Dodge Magnum. It's actually like a distorted version. I think it was called Blings. And you know, this might be something I might, you know, fool around with, because it was crushed. I think the roof would have been higher, but I might make it into a convertible. It's like a orangey yellow color. I don't know. I think it does say its name on there. And the next car we got is Aston Martin V8 Vantage. It's like a light blue. Let's see, do I have anything on it? Oh, there it is. It's like a 2009 model. It did say its name, so I'm interested in that stuff. Okay, let's see. Here's a Avant-Garde. This actually looks, I think it might be a Hot Wheels original car, or a fantasy model, but it looks like something you'd see in the, you know, out in real life. So I took a break to line them up so I can actually, you know, match up to what I have on my list. Next we got this car, I think it says on about MX-48 Turbo. This one's not beat up as much as some of the other ones were. So this one I can read is the convertible, as you can see. Okay, next one is this one called Vampira. It's right here. I think they still make this one. I went to Target one day and they had a color shifter one. And this one is from 2008. I think it did say its name on the bottom. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, but it tells you when it came out, or actually it says 1989. I think usually they put the year it was designed on the bottom. It's hard to figure out what it is if you don't have the name. Sometimes you search the year and you don't really find out what it is. So you have to go search the following year and you can find it. Next we got this one called the Woozy. This one here, it's like a green motorcycle. It's a little tarnished and messed up. Let's see, it's also from 2008. And next we got this one, which is also a motorcycle. It's from 2009. It's a pit cruiser. By the way, the Woozy had its name. This one was a little hard to find. You know, I had to look it up. Since these are used, you don't have a card to reference. So. Up next we have this Maisto. They do a pretty good job of putting the name of the car and everything. It's a Lamborghini. I'm not really sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I think it's a Murcielago or something. It's in yellow. With the Maisto. And I think in one of my previous videos I said something about can't see through them. Most of the time these windows are blacked out. I don't even think they have an interior. They do make pretty decent cars, but you know, not as good as Hot Wheels, like, you know, the quality. They're more detailed a little bit. And next we got Cars car. It's from, I think, the second movie, and it's Francesco Bernoulli. It's not too badly beaten. I think this is something like you would buy at like Walmart or Target. It's probably like $3 or something for a new one. I don't really buy the new ones. I like buying the more expensive stuff used. That's how I got most of those Monster Jam stuff. Let's see. Chevy. Oh, did that already. Power panel. This is one that's probably going to get repainted. And it's from 2004. It still has a little bit of tampos on it. Black base. I think it also has its name on it. Oops. Let's see. 1990. Oh, missed one here. RD08, I think. Yep. It's from 2009. This one's not nearly as beaten as the other ones. It's blue with orange windows. It says Team Baja on it. And I believe this did say its name. Nice metal base on there. Painted. Okay, next one is the Highway Hauler. It has the World Trade Center on it. As we know, it got destroyed in 2001. You know, by some idiots. But we killed them in the end, I guess. This is actually from before that, so it was like 1995, I think this one is. Had a hard time researching it because I thought it would have came out in 2002 because, you know, they put a lot of focus on the World Trade Center in New York after the terrorist attack. This actually had I think 6 wheels on it. It's missing one right there. So I might have to like try to repair it, or, you know, just as is. It does seem to balance out, so it's not like it's tilting or anything. Next we got Bon Voyage. It's missing some pieces. Couldn't really tell what year it was from. It's a little messed up though. I think there's supposed to be paint on here. I assume it's from 2007, but you can't tell unless it was carded. It's real hard to tell, but it does say its name. Next we got is the Volkswagen New Beetle Cup. I think it's from 2012. I guess it would be a convertible or something. Oh wait, that's actually the spoiler. Oh, here we go. It's got the number 5 on it. It's actually one of the nice ones I found. Here's the base if you need it. Okay, and next one we got Tire Fryer. It's blue. I think it's some of the tampos on this, on the sides have peeled off. It's still in fairly good condition. Maybe the axle here is bent. And I think this is like a funny car almost, because I think it lifts up a little. Yeah, here we go. You can see the engine parts. Let's see. This one did say its name, if you're interested in that. Let's see. Next is the 69 Dodge Charger Daytona. This one was kind of weird though too. Or maybe it wasn't a Charger. Well, it was a Dodge Daytona. Well, I have a couple of the Daytonas, but they're a little longer, I think. I think this may have been a retooled version or something. I think this is missing an engine block or something here. I think what I liked about you know, this car is the big spoiler. You don't normally see it that often. And I think it had its name on the base somewhere here. Okay, up next is this one called Midnight Owl. Has a clown on it. Not sure if I should redo it or maybe keep it as is. Maybe put like a clear coat on it. And the axle is bent. I might practice like fixing these cars while I fix some of the better ones I got it upstairs. I'm actually doing this in the basement if you didn't know. And let's see, what do I have about this? It's from 2004. I think they had a whole bunch of clown series in that year. Up next, got the 2012 C6 Corvette. It says 55 on it. I think it actually says its name on the bottom. Okay, let's see, what else do we got? We got the RDO2. This one's missing a few pieces, but you probably didn't even notice it. I think this has longer tails, or I guess a wing or whatever. It looks like a wing when I saw it online. I think it's from 2008. Some of these cars I probably wouldn't, you know, really buy new anyways because I don't really care much for them. But I got them real cheap, so I think this might be metal on metal, but I'm not sure. And it sounds a little plasticky. Next one, this one's kind of hard to find, or hard to tell what it is though. It's from 1979 was the original date it was designed. I think I have a couple of these, and it's called a 3-window 34 is the year, so 3-window 1934 car. It has like a rabbit on the side, on each side, and it's beaten up a little, so I can't really tell what it is. And let's see, they made it in 2004. That's next thing. I think this is called side draft. The pullback, I believe. So it's made from McDonald's, I think, for McDonald's. And you know, they used to give these out in Happy Meals and stuff. Oops. It's a pullback, so it'll fly and you pull it back. Next we got this. It's kind of nice. It's a Monte Carlo concept car. I think it's from 1999, and it may have been a first edition. Like, paint's a little bad on it, but it might be okay. It's not even damaged neither, so it's probably not played with that real. And it's a metal base, so that makes it actually better, because a lot of times they don't put metal on metal anymore. Okay, and that's it of the good cars. And then next we got this Tide car. It says number 5. Didn't really look up anything on this, but it's got some bad paint on there. Now let's see who makes it. I think it's Racing Champion. Up next we got this like pullback one, I think. It's like a Hot Wheels technically, but it's, you know, it's all plastic, and it was made for General Mills, so you got this out of a cereal box. Not really that great of a car. Well, here's something from Speed Racer, the movie. This was actually based on I think a manga. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a Japanese anime show. They used to show it in the 90s, and that's how I knew about the show. Probably the first anime show I ever watched. Up next we got this. I don't really know. It's a mystery car. I think it might be missing a piece, but I'm not really sure if it's a Hot Wheel or just some generic stuff. But it says MMTL and it's made in China from 2004. It's a metal bottom. It actually has screws, which I don't think Hot Wheels had screws in any of them. The older ones actually have rivets too. Like let's see here. Yeah, like this little blue one is a rivet. It actually keeps it held together. I think they don't want them to fall apart on the kids. I got this little plastic Hummer. It's Terra Toy Corp. I think I looked up about it and they made like Hot Wheels storage bins. Like that Goodyear one I showed you. Let's take a look at it again. Yep, like that. Well, not technically that though. You know, like those 100-car storage bins they have wheels on it. And here's the other junk that I got. This I think is from Dollar Tree. And it's actually in better condition than Hot Wheels. And it's like a monster truck, I guess. You can tell it's from Dollar Tree because I think most of their stuff says Greenbrier International Inc., Chesapeake, Virginia. And it's where, because I shop at Dollar Tree a lot, and most of their stuff says that, anything that's real generic there. Sometimes they get Hot Wheels cars. Up next we got this one. I'm not really sure. It says Hell, maybe Camaro or something. Actually, it couldn't be a Camaro, it's a truck, so. And this is metal and it's plastic. Not sure who makes it though. But it's probably another dollar store car. These are plastic tires too. They're kind of crappy as compared with like these, which have rubber. And here we go is this is Ertl, E-R-T-L I think, or something like that. E-R-T-L, yeah, John Deere. I'll probably keep this one. It's, you know, I have a bunch of tractors. Well, and this will, you know, go with that collection. I'm not really sure what they call this, but I think this, I don't know if it's a collector. It collects corn or something, and there'd be like a truck under here that catches it. Like, there you go. Or if it's used for watering the fields. Anyways, it's kind of nice, and it's John Deere. A lot of people like John Deere stuff. I think it says it on the bottom here somewhere. Yep, John Deere. Next, I got this Squirting Turtle, or Squirtle for short. Probably will get rid of that. Next, we got another little bitty monster truck. I don't know what this is from. It says Motorsports on it, so it may have been like a cheap car someone bought. Could be missing a lot of stickers though, but I'm not really sure about it. Let's see. Train, caboose, or is it? Oh, it's just a regular car, I guess. It's all plastic. Got this little skateboard. It says Clone Wars on it. It's Star Wars, so you got a stormtrooper on it. I don't know if this was like something someone bought at a gift shop that says Cody on it. So now we know the kid's name. This is actually a Speed Racer toy. I think it's probably from like a Happy Meal or something. Yeah, McDonald's. Not really sure anything about it. I think it's a fullback as well. You can hear the wheels there. I have enough room to move it. Not really sure about any of this. But other than it's a Happy Meal, and this little like mouthpiece thing opens up. Here we got is a generic police car. We could use the wheels for something, I guess. like something you find at a dollar store with a bunch of others. Got this little thing. I think you can roll this or whatever. It's probably something I'm getting rid of. I got another tractor. I think it's missing a piece, and it's a wind-up one. I haven't really looked at this. Doesn't really move or anything. And probably something I get rid of. Next, we got something with Transformers. It's probably a Happy Meal toy because it's all plastic. Transformers again. Not really sure what it did. Didn't research some of the junkier stuff, so. And now we got this little train. I think these have been around a while. I think I seen these when I was a kid, so you put these on like a little wood track and you play with them, and they're magnetic, so they connect. Each train part connects. Might be able to paint it and play around with it. Up next is a motorcycle. And I think it's probably like a pullback, and it's missing a steering wheel. Probably something I'd throw away or donate or whatever. Up next we got Elmo. Elmo wants to play. That's a little rubbery, I guess. And he's playing around in his car. And let's see. Next thing. Not really sure what this is. Let's see. It says Hasbro. So it's not a Hot Wheel or anything like that. Not really sure what it's from. If it's another Transformers car. I'm not even sure. Oh, it says Tonka. Right here. This lifts up and you see the alligators in there. Well, that's all the stuff I got on the yard sale. Let's see, we have something else here. Move this garbage out of the way. This is actually a little more decent stuff. Stuff I got from Goodwill. These little bobbleheads. I think one's for National League and American League. I don't think they're any, players specifically. I think one of the cereal box companies did make players like Sammy Sosa and Ichiro and some of those other players. And I think it was Sammy Sosa was with the Cubs at the time. But I have a couple of them. Let's see. This all came from Goodwill now. Let's see. This is called Super Racing. Is the company. I would assume they all say Super Racing on it. It's a metal truck, plastic base. There's not really any information on them. They were nice, so I bought them. It has a driver's name on it, but I don't really follow that stuff. So I can't even read it. At times they have the signature there. I'll just put it in regular writing. I think I have a couple of those. I think this is called a mini truck. I think I have 3 or 4 of these. I think this might be missing something though. Not really sure what year it's from. But I know I had this when I was a kid too. Let's see, this is actually a Maisto or something. Maisto. I think it says Bronger. Not sure if it's a show or anything specific, but it looks like a show, like something from a cartoon show or whatever. Let's see if I can get in here. It's actually, a lot of these I got from Goodwill are in a pretty decent condition. Paint ain't really that bad on them. Got this. I think it's an RC car. It says Radio Shack on the bottom. So it's probably an RC car. So it also has this antenna. It's mostly plastic too. so it's probably cheap too. Next we got, it's similar to that, the Super Racing or something, the Racing Super, I don't know. Take a look at the racing truck. Like I said, I don't really know anything about these, but they're nice. Next, Diora. This is actually a lucky find because it actually has at least one surfboard on there. It's something I had when I was a kid, when it first came out, I think. Not sure if there's anything special about it. I have a few. One's missing the surfboard and two are brand new, and they both have the surfboard. Let's see. Let's dig everything out. I think that's it on that, but let's see. This is a Hot Wheel. I have a couple of Hot Wheels NASCAR stuff. I'm not really sure who the driver is because their name's in cursive, almost right about here someplace. And it's in better condition than one of the other ones I had. Like this. See? Crap, good. Crap, good. Next, this one's actually a pretty decent condition. I think it's called Super Racing, just like those trucks. There's 20 on it. Let's see. It says Top Racing on the front. This is Europe. E-U-R-O-P, I think. Got headlights. I don't think they have real headlights. They're just drawn on. So pretty much racing cars are just like Hot Wheels. You know, except they have engines in it. It's actually a pretty nice car. And I think that's it of all the stuff I got from the secondhand shop. Well, let's take a look again. All this pile. Got a car pile up right there. Okay, bye.